Welcome back to CityLine. So thrilled to have Cheryl Kinnaman with the Salvation Army with us. We have seen all of your people out there with their red kettles, collecting donations. I would just love to know, what is the history of the red kettles?
Wow. The red kettles have been around since 1891, believe it or not. When it first started, it wasn't a red kettle. It was started by a man named Joseph McPhee. He was stationed in San Francisco, and he saw lots of hungry people, and he decided that he wanted to feed them a warm Christmas dinner. And he couldn't figure out how he was going to pay for it. He wanted to actually feed 1,000 people. And so he thought of this kettle that was put out during the war when he was over in England. And he thought, well, I'll put it outside the Oakland Ferry terminal, and people can just throw their change in there. And he was able that year to raise enough money to feed 1,000 people. Wow. So it worked. Mm-hmm. And then it's just been history since then.
I love it. So It starts just with the inspiration of one person, right? That's where the red kettle started. It's amazing. Do you have a goal this year? Every year, do you have a goal? How are you maximizing on all of those donations that come throughout our community? Yeah,
every Salvation Army unit has a goal for their red kettles, and ours is actually $194,000 and $194,500,000. It's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot of change.
Yeah, it is a lot, and but it is our biggest fundraiser of the year. Okay. So we maximize it as much as we can. It doesn't just pay for Christmas, because we do Christmas gifts and food at Christmas time, but it also helps to support the programs that we do year round, like our family lodge, our food pantry, and help with clients who need utility assistance and rental assistance.
That's fantastic. And 194,500. How close are you to hitting that goal this year?
So as of yesterday, we were about $144,000. So that's pretty good. We still have 4 days left with those red kettles, so we're hoping at least to make up some of that.
Yeah, no, absolutely, that sounds good. You're gonna hit it.
Yeah,
I have a feeling. And of course, the Salvation Army in Tacoma gives out toys to kids as well.
Yeah, so we, through our giving tree at the local Tacoma Mall, we have a little booth there that we give out tags that have ages and names of kids that in a toy suggestion. Okay. And through other means, we get toys donated to us. And so it's about 1,100 kids that will get toys from us this year. And in fact, right now, they're starting to line up to get their toys. And my staff and volunteers are back at the center getting ready to give them out. So today's an exciting day.
That is an exciting day. That's amazing. And so that all happens at the Tacoma Mall?
Yes, but there are other places that you just had Cascade Blood Bank on, right? Yeah, they collect toys for us. Okay. They take tags, and their employees collect tags, or collect toys for us. And then there are other the Spaghetti Factory does it for us. I mean, I'm not going to
lots of local businesses, are able to, collect the toys, and then
they bring them to us.
Bring them to you, and then you're able to then, distribute toys. And you said, and you're actually starting to distribute toys today.
Yes,
that's
today.
Pretty amazing.
So we've had volunteers who have gone and sorted all the toys, and then they packed them in bags for families. According to the age of the children. Wow,
and 11,000 kids.
1,100.
1,100. 1,100 kids will get toys this Christmas that maybe wouldn't otherwise get a toy.
Right.
I have a 17-year-old and a 13-year-old, and so I definitely remember that scramble for toys. what toys are kids asking for, or, like what toys are maybe kind of, obsolete? What are the most popular toys that kids are, hoping for, wishing for, this holiday season? I bet you have, you and Santa probably have a pretty good, good running list of, what the kids want and
most of the toys are, most of the kids like Legos. Legos are always popular, and they come out with new ones every year, So Legos are popular. Bluey, I don't know if you know who Bluey is, but Bluey is very popular. Then there's the trucks and the cars and the dolls. Barbies, of course, are very popular, probably because of the Barbie movie. So those kind of things. We also give out skateboards or scooters if we have those. So there's lots of, you just have to ask your kids or ask some kid. They'll tell you what they like other than video games.
Right, no, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. I love that. And what are ways that the community, can donate, if maybe, they don't run across a business that's doing the toy collection, or, they don't, go past someone with a red kettle, what are other ways community members can help or contribute this holiday season so that we can, maybe next year, give out, 1,111, toys, or, raise $200,000 for people in our community in need.
They can always call our office and talk to our business operations manager, Stacy Blaisdell. I think the number will be online. We have what we call a virtual kettle, where you can go online. It's tacomaredkettle.org, and it will follow the prompts, and you can give there. There's all different kinds of ways. If you're going to a store, you see a red kettle, but you don't have cash, or you don't want any contact, there is on there Apple Pay, Venmo. You can there's a QR code that you can use your phone and make a donation that way. So those, or you can go to our website and there's a donate button, and it will take you and prompt you to where you go to do that.
I love that. Have you ever found, kind of like other treasure items that maybe, people will, put in kettles, like, not just change, not just dollar bills, but, just curious, what else might show up in those red kettles?
We've gotten lottery tickets, which is interesting.
That's fun.
None of them have paid off, however.
Not yet. Not yet,
But
Cheryl.
we do get those. Sometimes people accidentally put things in kettles. We've gotten wedding rings, actually.
No.
And so we keep them in our safe, and hopefully somebody will call and say, did you find a wedding ring? And we have them describe it. So we get Canadian money a lot because we're so close, which means that we have to take it and, do the exchange for that. Yeah. But I haven't seen anything really weird this year, but you get buttons and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I love it. And again, at this, kind of late date, you talked about all your volunteers, getting the toys ready to, deliver, and, trying to meet your goal. Volunteers, do you still need volunteers?
Yeah, we do. We need volunteers to stand at the kettles. Okay. So they can call Stacy again. The operation.
Stacy is working hard this holiday season.
Yeah, she's the person to call.
I love it.
She is. Because the more volunteers that we have, the more money we get to keep, right? Because we do pay some of our kettle workers. And so, and we had a goal this year of 800 hours of volunteer at the Red Kettles, and we actually have surpassed that.
Oh, wow.
It's at 1,000 right now. Yeah, that's totally amazing, because in the years past, it's only been 200 to 400 hours. So she's really worked it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I would also just love to know what you love most about being part of the Salvation Army. How long have you been there?
Oh, wow.
What do you enjoy the most?
So I have been a Salvation Army officer for 35 years, but not here in Tacoma. When you're an officer, you're moved all around. And I've been in Tacoma for 3.5 years. So I think what's most rewarding is seeing people's lives change because somebody cared, somebody gave them hope. And that's what we really try to do, right? Even in giving a toy, a $25 toy, brings hope.
Yeah, you're really
right?
giving hope.
I was a little girl who the Salvation Army brought me toys. And my toy was an Etch-a-Sketch, which isn't popular today, but it was the hottest toy in my day. And that really stayed with me my whole life. And giving back is really what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Giving forward and bringing hope into somebody's life is really important.
Well, welcome to Tacoma, Cheryl.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for spreading hope and encouraging hope. It is the end of the year. Are there ways that people can, make an end of year contribution so that we can hopefully extend hope to more families in Tacoma?
Yeah, of course, the Red Kettle's out at the store. There's like 20 of them out in the area that you can drop your donation in. You could go to tacomaredkettle.org again and make a donation, or go to our website, Tacoma Salvation Army, and again, it will, just follow the prompts and you can give, or you can mail your check in, or you can call and we'll do a square.
Maybe we could call Stacy and we get a credit card over the phone.
Yes,
right? Yes,
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you, Cheryl, so much to you. Thank you to all of your volunteers, all of your staff. Thank you so much to our community members who have contributed, thus far to your goal, and, toys for our local families. But I think most importantly, thank you for just, extending hope this holiday season. So appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And while we say goodbye to Cheryl Kinnaman with the Salvation Army, up next, we will get to say hello to Lisa Werner and Will Knopf, who will talk to us more about holiday recycling, making sure that we know what we can and cannot put into those bins this holiday season. Thank you.